Temperatures are in the upper 80s this afternoon, starting to see the potential of some storms getting going just off to our north. These are eventually going to be making their way south across the area and moving in as we head into the early evening hours. These are likely going to be lasting overnight. The storm complex itself has slowed down just a little bit, so we're likely going to be dealing with thunderstorm activity for much of the rest of the overnight hours, and also going to be, of course, tracking that potential of a little bit of severe weather, the reason why we have the weather alert day. Overnight tonight, as these storms roll through, they could bring anywhere between 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Not as concerned about the potential of hail. That'll be earlier on with these storms as they roll through earlier in the evening. And then overnight, as these storms kind of go over the same places and kind of sit pretty stationary into tomorrow morning, we could run into the potential of some flash flooding by the time we get to Thursday morning. So here's the latest from FUTURETRACK. The first round looks to come through right around 5 or 6 o'clock. We're not really expecting too much in the way of severe weather with this, but once we get to about midnight and when these storms really start to kind of fire across the region, that's when we could run into a few issues with some stronger wind gusts and the potential of some hail. But as we go through the overnight hours, as mentioned, these storms just kind of sit stationary over the same spot, and we could run into the potential of some flash flooding and maybe even a strong wind gust as this second complex rolls through into early Thursday morning. You can see by 7 o'clock still dealing with moderate to even heavy rainfall across parts of mid-Missouri. In terms of what we can expect temperature-wise tomorrow, we will be into the middle 80s again by the afternoon hours. Again, most of the thunderstorm activity for tomorrow will be right around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning before it tapers off pretty quickly into the afternoon. For this weekend, could run into a spotty storm on Saturday, but for the most part, we're going to be dry, it'll be warm, and it'll be humid for much of mid-Missouri. Very, very summer-like weekend up ahead for our area. Into next week, we will be tracking more rain chances. What's left of Tropical Storm Cristobal looks like it may be making its way into mid-Missouri, going to be bringing much cooler temperatures and the potential of some heavy rainfall across mid-Missouri.